Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Legends Never Die podcast. This is your host, Hunter Frujan, alongside co-host Caleb Steech, Dustin Frujan, and Matt Haga. We got Frank on the computer, as always, working the controls, and we hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and we're back. Everybody's back in town. I know we're a day behind. Luckily, we didn't have a Thursday night football game for NFL, so we're not missing much, but we'll jump right into our bold takes, and I'm going to start it off. This weekend, we got a great fight in UFC. We're big on the fights. We watch every main event card. We don't talk about it much on here because they happen every 2 or 3 months, but this is a very notable. We have the best men's and best women's UFC fighters in the history, in my opinion, fighting this week. John Jones versus Alexander Gustafsson, and we have Christine Cyborg against Amanda Nunes. Best women, best men's fighter ever, but I'm taking the upset. I want to take Gustafsson to beat John Jones, going a full 5 rounds, split decision, and Gustafsson wins it. Gives John Jones his first ever technical loss. He has 1 disqualification, but never a loss. And this will be it. If he ever loses a fight, this will be the one. What you got, Dustin?
That'll bring me into my bold take, and my bold take is that UCF extends their winning streak versus my LSU Tigers. LSU just got too much going on right now. Players killing people. You know he's not going to be on his game. You got people leaving to go to the NFL draft, not playing in bowl games, which I think is ridiculous. The school does so much for you. Why don't you just give back one more game?
Because they have millions of dollars sitting on the table, and they could definitely get injured.
Okay, then why don't they sit out the last 5 games? What's it matter?
Because they're fighting for a good position, trying to fight for a playoff spot. LSU is fighting for a playoff spot till the end. Other teams I could see where you would have concern there, but not a team that has a chance to get in a top 4.
Injuries, we're going to be missing Fecco. That's big. That's big. We got linebacker Phillips, most likely not playing. It's just a lot going on for the Tigers this weekend, and UCF's coming in. This is their national championship. Shoot, if they beat us, they're national champions again. I mean, come on.
What you got, Matt?
I'm going to go with some NFL. I'm going to go with the Browns upsetting the Ravens this weekend in Baltimore to put Caleb's Steelers in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a bold take for sure. I hope that happens because Baltimore has a good defense, but hopefully Baker Mayfield can handle his own. Since we're jumping around right here, we got a little bit of NCAA, UFC, and NFL. I'm going to go with some NBA. I know the Warriors just got beat by 26 points. By the Lakers, but it don't count them out. Warriors are still going to win the NBA championship. I don't care what anybody says.
That's real bold. The Warriors are going to win.
They are. Everybody's talking.
Boy, they're the favorite every year.
No, they're not.
They're not the favorite to win it this year.
See, you're not the only person that said that. Everybody's saying that they're not going to win.
They are the favorite,
bro. They're sloppy.
They just lack a
It's the
bench.
beginning of the year, though.
They're sloppy, but what you got to remember, they still got that 280-pound behemoth about to start. Just start.
And Klay Thompson's off of his game right now.
Maybe second best center in the league. The best center in the league, if not second best, is coming to play. They're going to have – he's not going to make it this year, of course, because he ain't played. They're going to have 5 All-Stars in their starting lineup. Nobody's beating them. Not even – you could probably give LeBron AD, and they still might not beat them. That's how good they're about to be. And granted, the only reason they're doing so bad right now, Klay Thompson's shooting 35%.
I was just about to say.
From the field.
He's just playing bad right now. And, I mean, that's not going to happen all year. Steph just got back, too. I mean, once they're all healthy, they'll be good. But everybody's like, oh, wow, the Lakers just beat them without LeBron in the second half. What's wrong with the Warriors this year? They're going to lose, blah, blah. I saw it all on ESPN. I'm like,
I just don't think they're going to lose because I don't know who's going to beat them in the West. And that'll bring us into this week's NCAA football bowl games. We got almost every game this week coming up, or every relevant game. We've had a few good games played over the last couple days. We got one more tonight that's going to be decent, but it's not even that noteworthy. So we'll start off with tomorrow's games. First game of the day, we got Auburn and Purdue, a good Auburn team in a tough division. The SEC is always best division in the league. And then on the other side, you have Purdue, who upset Ohio State this year. So that's going to be a good matchup, but I'm going to go with Auburn solely based off Stidman's performance. I think he's going to do good, and Auburn wins that.
I'm going to go Auburn, too. I think Auburn's just got the better players. I mean, what you can't say a team's better than an SEC team.
Yeah, and I think SEC's got to do well in this set of bowl games, and they're going to run. They'll have the best record out of each conference, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I got to agree. They're easily the strongest conference, and Purdue's really not that special.
So, Matt, we'll let you start on this next one. Your West Virginia Mountaineers play Syracuse. I know y'all have some resting starters.
Man, I'm going to say Syracuse wins because Will Greer's not playing. I mean, like Dustin touched on with LSU, you couldn't just play one more game. You're the quarterback. You don't even really get hit.
Yeah, he's sitting out. I don't know what to think about him in this draft coming up either. I'm high on him, of course, but Dustin mentioned earlier before we started his age. He's already, 26, 27 years old by the time he gets into the league?
He'll be 26 by the time he's drafted.
Jesus, he's old.
Yeah, that
was from the transfer from Florida and all that. Set him back a couple years. But he is a dog, but yeah, I agree. Without him, I don't feel like they're going to be able to hang. I don't know. Syracuse isn't a great team, though. They're a good team they're an okay team with a good record. So I don't know. I may still have to go West Virginia in this one because the defense isn't too bad.
I don't know, bro.
I'm
I don't
going.
even know nothing about
I'm gonna
their
go
backup
Syracuse. I'm gonna go Syracuse just because I don't think West Virginia could stop me from falling out of the boat into some water. But Will Greer to me is a lesser Baker Mayfield, less talented, barely less talented, but he doesn't have a competitive spirit or competitive nature like Mayfield's got. I think Mayfield's just different. Him and Deshaun Watson are a lot of like killers.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna go with Syracuse on that too. Will Greer being out, that's their best player. He's the one that puts all your points on the board. He's the rock of that team. So I would 100% say Syracuse is gonna win this because they have the better defense as well.
All right, next game, we got a pretty good game, the Valero Alamo Bowl. This is always a good one. I forgot who played in it last year. I think it was TCU and someone, but it was a good game. But we got Iowa State this year coming in at 8-4, 24 seed, playing an underrated 13 seed Washington State. I like the quarterback and I like the offense that Washington State runs with Minshew, so I'm going to take them to win this game, hands down for sure. Iowa State does come with the upsets, though. Matt should know a lot about that. Iowa State with the upsets.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Iowa State too. I think their defense is gonna. Oh, but yeah, their defense is. I don't like Washington State. I think they're really overhyped, to be honest. So give me Iowa State.
I don't think Washington State can stop David Montgomery. Really. He's going to be probably the first running back taken in the NFL draft.
That's a fact.
So, I don't see him stopping him. If they limit him to under 120 yards, I say Washington State gets the win there.
They're not going to hold him under 120. This is a Pac-12 team.
Yeah, they're going to be putting hella points on the board. So, I don't know. So, y'all both went with Iowa State. Both of y'all did with the upset.
I took Washington State.
No, I'm talking about Haga and Dustin. So, I'm going to go with Hunter on this one. I'm going to go with Washington State. I think that David Montgomery is nice, and he probably most likely I'm 80% chance he'll go over 200 yards. But I like Minshew. I like him. I like the little.
You like the mustache?
I like the mustache, bro. I think the
I like
mustache
the coach.
brings him
I like
a dub.
old Leach.
Never trust a man with a mustache.
And the reason I'm going to go with Washington State, and I really like the play on this at 2.5, they're the best team in NCAA football this year against the spread. 10-2. They covered the spread more than any other team in the league.
Check their schedule, though.
Yeah, I know. Pac-12. And they score a lot of points, so I do like the over on this at 55, 56, whatever it ends up getting set at. I like it. But that'll bring us into Saturday's game, and we'll start with the first of the New Year's Six, the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. We got Florida and Michigan. I really wish LSU would have got in this instead of versus UCF. I would have much rather seen us play Michigan to really find out what we were about this year. I know UCF. Maybe our starters wouldn't have said if we would have played Michigan. You think, Dustin?
Huh?
You think our starters would have played against Michigan or no?
No, probably not.
I feel like they should have wanted to play against UCF to prove a point.
Yeah, now they'll have an excuse if we lose to UCF.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's no excuse
They
to lose
planned
to
it
a
out. That's what
non-Power
happened.
5, to an AAC conference team. But this is going to be a banger, dude. I see a game in the trenches here. What is this over under? 51? That's an under. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be some defense.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Michigan to pull it out. SEC loses this one. Give me Michigan.
Yeah, I like
They're going to be
Michigan.
heartbroken still from not getting in the playoffs and blowing that versus Ohio State getting smashed. But, yeah, still give me Michigan. This is going to be a good game.
Yeah, I like Michigan too. I think they rebound off the Ohio State loss, and I just think they have a better defense than Florida by far. So give me Michigan.
Go ahead and give me Florida for the fact that Michigan's 2 best defensive players declared for the draft and aren't playing in this game. So I'm going to take Florida. And keep an eye, Rashawn Gary will be a Pro Bowl NFL player really quick.
He's sitting out, isn't he?
But their 2 best are sitting out.
Yeah.
And the foreign guy, what's his name? He's friends with McGregor. He's a beast. The defensive end.
Devin Bush is sitting out. That's their starting linebacker. And their running back, Karen Higdon, he's not playing either.
Yeah, see, you got to pay attention to all these players who are sitting. It's hard to keep up with all that come bowl week. But they say Michigan a 5.5 on the spread for a favorite, so I'd imagine Florida has some players sitting out too, for sure.
Yeah. Give me I want Felipe in Florida. Give me the Gators for sure. I just like Florida. And I think that they started off a little rocky, but they picked it up towards the end of the year, so I think they're gonna come in there hot. Give me them. Florida.
All right, we'll skip
Gators.
these next 2 games. We'll go quick. If anybody wants to say anything about these 2, mention it if there's any star players that I'm overlooking. But next game, we have the Belk Bowl, South Carolina and Virginia. I know both teams have good quarterbacks. Bentley from South Carolina is pretty good, so I'm going to ride with them. But I don't have anything on that game. I don't think there's any top prospects in that game, really. Anybody?
I'm going to take South Carolina, and the reason I'm going to take them is because I like that little receiver they got. What's his name? D.D. Samuel or something?
Yeah, Samuel.
Yeah.
Double-digit touchdowns.
Yeah, he's good. He's
And it's
nice.
another SEC versus ACC matchup.
They
so,
say
yeah, I'm
they
going to
say
go with
he's
South Carolina.
They say he's a more explosive Percy Harvin is what they say he is.
Percy
so-
Harvin made it about 5 years in the NFL.
Yeah.
That tends to happen to kick returners. Then we got Arkansas State in Nevada. I don't know much about this game. I think Arkansas State has a good quarterback too. I think I've heard of him quite a bit, but I don't know much about these 2 teams, so I don't have anything on that. Now the next game, the biggest game, 2 biggest games, 7 p.m. Saturday. No, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Good. I was about to say, why would they put them at the same time? We got the first of the college football playoff, Notre Dame and Clemson. This game is going to be a great game. Don't know what the deal is with the 3 Clemson players. Only one's really relevant. Lawrence, who's a top 10 NFL draft pick. First rounder for sure. I don't know about with the allegations he may get dropped, but if he doesn't play, it may make a little bit of a difference. But I like what Notre Dame's got heading into this. I know I've talked a lot of smack about them on the show all season about how they don't really play that many great teams. But if you look at it, they had a much harder schedule than Clemson did. Really. I mean, they beat Army. They had to beat Michigan. That's 2 10-win teams right there. So I'm going to go with Notre Dame with the upset. Notre Dame, Alabama in the college football championship. Just like old times with Manti Te'o and
and his invisible old lady.
Yeah, and his Manti Te'o and his girlfriend versus Mark Ingram.
I'm also taking Notre Dame. I like them with the upset. That is going to be a sweet-looking money line to put some money on.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you it's not on the website.
No, it'll be up. It's not. It's not.
13
I think
points
no.
spread.
It moved to all the way to a 6. I think.
6.
Point spread.
Yeah, I think
There's
it dropped
no
big
way.
time with old boy coming up. No, it's still 13. Never
was about
mind.
to
I'm
say.
tripping. Golly, 13-point spread. Premium play right away.
Yeah.
Notre Dame plus 13. Golly, they think Travis Etienne's that good, and Trevor
He is.
Lawrence. I mean,
He
they
is.
are,
He
but
is.
Yeah, I was about to say that man is cold.
but Notre Dame got a slick little defense. I like the Notre Dame running back too. That boy can tear it up. He ain't no joke. So what do y'all got, Matt and Caleb?
Wow.
And I like Clemson. I like Clemson's team. So.
Y'all take a guess what they have the money line for that game.
What is it?
Plus 600.
It's not even on there.
Plus 351.
Told you.
It's
How
a
worth
13-point
it.
favorite.
Yeah,
Worth it.
I've
that's
never seen a
fake.
13-point favorite just that like
No.
money line that low.
Look,
We'll look at some different books.
crazy.
That's bull. What's the Clemson money line? Minus 800?
No, it's
Yeah.
probably like 600.
Clemson's is
500, 600.
minus 450.
450, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's dumb. A 13-point favorite should be like a minus 600, 700.
Alabama's a minus 600, and
And they're a 13-point spread,
Oklahoma's a plus 447.
And they're a what? 13-point spread also?
A 14-point spread.
See,
So,
yeah, he's got these lines juiced. But all right, so what is y'all's take on Clemson, Notre Dame, Matt and Caleb? Who y'all
I
got?
like Notre Dame. I've been saying this from the jump. I know I was talking mess on them probably about the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, but then after seeing them, I forgot who they whooped up on when everybody was like, "Oh, they're about to lose this game." Let me see.
Syracuse.
Syracuse it was, and they smashed them 36-3.
Oh,
That was probably one of their better games right there. I just like Notre Dame, dude. I mean, when they played Michigan from the beginning, I called that upset over Michigan. Notre Dame beating them, and yeah, Book come out and he's trying to. I think Book will take care of business. You saw that Brandon Wimbush is talking about transferring.
He needs to because
Yeah.
Book is the real deal.
Yeah,
that
Book
boy
is
got a
good.
gun.
That boy, he said he's coming. He said, "I came here to be the starter." He's not starting.
And
So
Clemson and Notre Dame both played Syracuse this year. And if I recall, Clemson damn near lost to Syracuse.
Yeah,
Had to have a
but-
second-half comeback. They were getting stomped
but
on.
Clemson's Syracuse's quarterback did get hurt against Notre Dame.
Yeah, I like Notre Dame.
but they
though.
were already up by double digits in that game.
I think it'd be a great 4-team teaser to have that spread in there with Notre Dame plus 25.
Yeah, I'd imagine. What you got, Matt? Notre Dame, Clemson.
Yeah, I'm going to take Notre Dame as well. I like Book.
Okay,
And
I'm taking Clemson.
So you
now.
like Book over
I was about to
Lawrence?
say,
Book
yeah.
over Lawrence, easy.
Ooh,
We
I don't know
can't.
about
We
that.
can't go.
Dude, I don't
Lawrence,
really
I will
like
say
Lawrence,
Lawrence-
Lawrence has
Dude,
better stats,
dude.
and he hadn't even played.
This
as
is
much.
what you like, man. It's
they both about the
no Book hadn't played as much as Lawrence.
No, but they both about the same.
They
Yeah.
played about the same
I was about
amount
to
of
say
games.
yeah, because Book didn't start off,
but
and neither did Lawrence.
I know, but you see the big games that Clemson's win. You see Achan with 3 touchdowns running. Like, it's not Lawrence going to win in these big games.
Y'all sleeping on Dexter Williams, the back out of Notre Dame. That boy is nice.
I think
son.
we're all a
You
little
just don't
biased
know
to HN because he lives about. Well, he lives 25, or his hometown's 25 minutes away from here,
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Yeah, but we're not biased because we ain't
I
taking him.
mean-
But I do like Clemson. I do like him. I like Dabo way more than I like Alabama and Nick Saban. But I just honestly think Kelly and Notre Dame get this one. They get the win. So, all right, on to the next game. The biggest and best game you could possibly create. This is going to be better than the national championship, I think. If Notre Dame plays Alabama, it's not going to be near the game is Alabama and Oklahoma are about to be. You got the 2 best college quarterbacks I've ever seen playing against each other. So this is going to be a good one. Of course, I'm going to go with Bama for the win, but give me Oklahoma on the spread. I think it's going to be a lot better game than people think. I think Oklahoma will put up 30 points on Alabama, and it's going to shock the world. And let's not forget, last time Oklahoma and Alabama played, Oklahoma won the national championship, Sam Bradford. So if Sam Bradford can take care of them, I think that Kyler Murray might be able to as well.
Dude, nah. Oklahoma's defense is probably statistically out of the top 100. In
Oh, yeah,
in
they
college.
are for sure.
And you say Oklahoma's going to score 30, while Alabama's going to score probably 60.
50, yeah, 50 plus.
60.
I think the over-under on the game's mid-80s, high 80s.
I'm about to say
It's 77.5.
77 and a half?
they're
Yeah.
hitting that. Just
I
because,
just see Alabama. I see Oklahoma covering that, so it's going to be within 14, I think.
dude, I could see Tua getting pulled in the fourth quarter. They're up by so much.
That's what I could see too. Really.
Really?
Y'all really think Alabama's that good, though? Almost lost to Georgia. Should have lost to Georgia.
Dude.
Georgia lost one game. They killed everybody else. They lost to LSU at Tiger Stadium on the best day we had all year.
Yeah, no doubt.
But they still came back and won. So,
Yeah, there were some bad play calls on Kirby Smart's part.
Let
where they
me
wouldn't have
just
won,
go
but
ahead
yeah.
and fill you in on a little something.
I mean, I'm saying Alabama's going to win, so everybody don't jump on me just because I'm saying Oklahoma's going to. It's
No,
going to be
I'm
a
saying-
good game.
Quentin Williams
they
is
win by
about
the
to
14.
hurt Kyler Murray's
I
little
don't
self.
think he's going to be able to catch him.
And let me tell you something else. Alabama. I trust Alabama to get 2 turnovers.
That's all they'll need.
I don't trust Oklahoma to get 1, because Alabama
Really?
don't turn the ball over.
I think they might get a fumble or something. Yeah, I don't see him picking off Tua. I see Tua having a record game for sure.
Yeah,
I don't
500
see him
yards,
pulling
eight,
him, though.
500
This boy's gonna be
yards,
too
8
close for that.
touchdowns.
All right,
Tua-
Caleb, what do you think on this? Alabama, no doubt about it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see Oklahoma. I mean, that defense for Alabama is just too good in my book. And I think, Oklahoma has a really good offense. Kyler Murray just comes out, slings it. He takes things into his own hands. Like, he literally takes the game over. I really don't even know anybody else on that offense. But
CeeDee Lamb.
yeah, I don't know,
Hollywood
dude.
Brown.
Alabama, dude. I just got to go.
Hollywood
They're
Brown's
just
hurt.
too good. They're just too good. I think this is the
I
best
think he's
Alabama
gonna
team
play.
I've
He's,
seen
he's,
since
they're
I've been
saying he's
alive.
probably going to play.
So basically, we could all four agree that we're going to see a Notre Dame and Alabama college football championship. That's going to be a good one, but I feel like this Oklahoma-Alabama game is going to be better than a Alabama-Notre Dame game. So I can't wait to tune in at 7 o'clock Saturday. They got it set where it's the only game going to be running, and I can't wait. It's going to be a good one. So that'll move us into Monday's games. After the week's over, we'll get into some more good games. I wish they would do the college football playoff games on New Year's, though. Why wouldn't they wait till last to do those?
They used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
know.
was
Instead of
wondering
have
the same.
other games that aren't as good
Because I remember we
afterwards.
used to eat peas and cabbage and watch Mariota and Zeke go head to head.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I didn't eat
Mariota
no
and
cabbage.
Jameis Winston, not Zeke.
That was back when famous Jameis was freaking back-to-back national championships. Devontae Freeman was his running back. Oh, them boys were sick. But all right, we'll slide into Monday's game. Cincinnati, Virginia Tech. I'm going to go with Cincinnati for sure. Virginia Tech had a terrible season when they were very highly anticipated. The quarterback Jackson was supposed to be the next big thing. But Cincinnati, man, they're solid. So I'm going to go with that. Nobody else got anything on that, I'm sure. Stanford, Pitt, another weak matchup. Bryce Love sitting out, Dustin. What's the word on that?
I'm not sure. I think he's playing there.
I like Stanford whether he plays or not versus Pitt. I like Arcega-Whiteside. He's going to be a good NFL player, I feel like, if he does decide to go this year. I think he is. I think it's that time for him. And the quarterback there is not bad, so I like that game. Then next we'll actually get into a good matchup where we should know some players, or one at least, one notable name. Michigan State and Oregon in the Red Box Bowl. Red Box done got a bowl game. Them boys blowing up.
It's crazy.
A little machine robot that delivers DVDs has its own college football bowl game. We're in 2018, fellas.
Give me Oregon because Michigan State. Look, I've been betting for almost 4 years now. I have bet on every team from Long Beach State University to Alabama. I have never in my life bet on Michigan State in football.
Yeah, they score about 6 points a week, I think.
Yeah.
Their quarterback, Lewerke, just sounds like a dweeb.
I will never bet on somebody who scores
That
6
man has
points a
more
game.
interceptions than touchdowns.
Yeah, and he's playing Justin Hebert in Oregon. That's the swaggiest team that you could think of. If you think of swag in college football, you think of Oregon.
Shoot, I will
course. I
say,
do.
I will
I do.
say, yeah, swag wise, yeah, but
Have you seen
Notre Dame's catching them in the uniform race because
Yeah.
Notre Dame got some.
Have
sick
you
ones.
seen Oregon's locker room that they built?
It's
Nah.
dirty.
Oh,
I
we're
watched
wa-
a whole video.
We're pulling
on
a
it.
video up when it's over. Yeah, it's unreal how nice that sucker is. But yeah, give me Oregon for sure. Justin Hebert decides to stay another year.
I
Gonna
like
be
that.
the top 5 pick. Jags were probably gonna take him first quarterback taken.
That's why he probably stayed.
They're
yeah,
getting-
he didn't want to be a Jacksonville
He's like,
Jaguar.
I ain't trying to
They're
go to
gonna-
New York.
They're gonna be whoever it is now. It's gonna be Dwayne Haskins. Y'all saw what Tate Martell told Justin Fields. He said Justin Fields was gonna transfer to Ohio State. He said don't make the same mistake twice. Saying if you come over here, I'm starting over you.
Tate Martell is a
Don't-
dog, bro.
Yeah, he never lost a football game in his life that he started. That boy said don't
How
make
you keep
this.
track of that?
Huh?
No, it is a known thing. His high
Yeah.
school team was like 50-something.
Yeah, he played for Bishop Gorman with Snoop Dogg's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snoop
Cal-
Dogg's son, not Tillman Fertitta, the one that owns UFC, Lorenzo Fertitta. His son went to Notre Dame. That kid's a beast too.
Let me tell you though.
Snoop Dogg's
he
son
said-
at UCLA, I think.
He
Not
said
no
don't
more.
make the same mistake twice.
So back to this game. Justin Hebert gets it done for sure. I think Oregon lights them up.
Yeah.
I think this may be a good play to take because the spread is not.
Michigan State does have a good defense though. They have
It
that's
don't
they're really good at defense.
Yeah, they have a
And-
good defense in the Big 10, which doesn't make sense at all.
And then, but Oregon, dude, they're like they'll put up 30, 40 points, and then the next time, or I say 30, 40 points, they'll put up 60 points and then turn around and put up 20, maybe even 20. Like I don't know. I like Justin Hebert in this game though. I think he takes over. He's just gonna be a good quarterback.
I'm gonna be looking forward to this game for sure. New Year's Day, I'm gonna be getting real lit right about 2:00.
Hold
I'm
So
gonna go
I
ahead
like
and
this
throw it
one.
out there. Is
19
it just me, or does everyone that played for Michigan State's last name Langford? Think about it. Just look
Jeremy
back over the
Langford,
years,
yeah.
and it's literally Langford.
Well,
That'd be
no
like going to
one leaves
Rose Pine, Louisiana.
I only know
and
one
being a
Langford.
McKee.
I only know one Langford.
They got like 4 on their team
They average
right now.
19 points per game.
Yeah,
they-
19 points per
in that
game.
conference.
And you're playing Oregon, who averages 38.
37. Yeah, 38. Yeah.
Which is tops in the nation. Probably
That's
top 10 for Power
that's
5 for sure.
crazy.
Top 5. So, yeah, that's going to be a good game. Then the next game's actually going to be a pretty damn good game. Missouri and Oklahoma State. I like this game.
Give me Okies.
Really?
I want Oklahoma
Missouri.
State,
Yeah.
bro.
Missouri's gonna kill
I'm
them.
gonna go.
State.
I'm gonna go a 55 to like 50 kind of game. These 100 points for sure in this game gonna be scored, and I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna go with Missouri just because it's SEC, but I do Oklahoma State. Man, they're always with the upset. That coach is mullet skint back, ready for an upset. 12 games out of the year. 13
That boy's
games
ready
out
for
of
a
the year.
party. Yeah, give me Missouri. I like Locke. I think Locke's going to be real good in the next level as well.
Locke's a beast.
McShay says he's keeping
Cornelius
an
is
eye
good.
on him. He likes him. McShay's high on him, on Drew Lock. But all right, that'll move us into the next game. We got 2 ranked teams that were totally, you didn't hear their name much. I can't believe they're ranked so high. Utah and Northwestern. If somebody told me Utah and Northwestern were going to be top 20 teams at the end of the year playing in a big bowl game, I would have laughed. I'm going to take Utah in this one just because I don't like the way Northwestern plays. I like their defense, but I don't like that quarterback they got, Thorson or whatever. And is Ertz's brother still there? He's still balling at Northwestern? Zach Ertz's brother? But, yeah, I'm going to go with Utah on this one. I like the season they had. They're getting better. We probably don't know much about them teams.
I'm gonna go Northwestern. I don't know. They've played in more big games this year. I feel like they're gonna be more prepared.
All right, next game we'll go into Texas A&M and NC State. That'll wrap up Sunday's games, New Year's Eve. I'm going to go with the A&M. I'm going to go with the Aggies for sure. Got to another SEC team, 7-point favorite. But the NC State quarterback is nice. Be on the lookout for that boy in the draft coming up, old Finley. But I like Kellen Mond. Give me a good quarterback, Dolan. Give me Texas A&M.
Give me Texas A&M by 26. I don't care. Texas A&M. The Finley kid, just letting y'all know, he will. If you watch this game,
He's garbage.
he will break a record for most negative passes in one game. Swear he throws at least 10 passes a game behind the line of scrimmage. So aggravating.
Yeah, go ahead and give me A&M. The SEC's just too good for him. That's really it.
If I could go ahead and make a comparison for Finley in the pros,
If you say
I'd probably
Alex
go Nathan Peterman.
Oh my
Nah.
God, not that bad. Though,
He's going to
dude.
be that
Come on,
bad.
bro.
No.
Yeah.
You can't put that on anybody.
I can put it on whoever I want, and I'm saying that he's going to be okay. Ryan Leaf.
I didn't even see
Just
Ryan
a
Leaf play.
bust. He's just
Yeah.
going to be a bust.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So now we'll slide into the New Year's games, the last of the week, aside until the college football championship. But we'll start it off with our boys, the Tigers, playing UCF in the Fiesta Bowl. This is going to be a great game. They got LSU at 7.5. I don't know if I like that, but I'm definitely not betting against my Tigers. I took them to beat Alabama. So you really think I'm going to take them to UCF to beat them? No way. So give me the Tigers, even with the people out. Devin White's going to play. He's going to show up. He's going to kill whoever the backup quarterback for UCF non-Power 5 conference. I think if UCF wants to get credit, they need to move conferences right away. Throw them in the SEC, throw them in the ACC, throw them in somewhere.
Yeah,
you
put 'em
saw
in the
what they
ACC.
saw what they turned down, huh?
A game versus Florida.
Florida said,
Yeah.
y'all want to play some good teams, build up y'all's resume? We'll play y'all two at our house, one at y'all's house. 2 for 1. And they said no. They said we could play 1-1 or 2-1 our place.
I'd play 2-1 in UCF. I don't care. I think Florida
they're
would beat
both in
UCF
Florida,
for
though.
sure.
Like, I don't really see why it matters.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to see them play somebody. I hate seeing them put reigning champions, your national champions of 2017-18. Come on.
Best
So-
team you
beat
beat
Memphis
all year
every
every year.
Memphis.
Yeah, you beat Memphis,
Yeah,
man, in
that's my point.
Cincinnati, and
So
you're
who-
great.
So I did read an article earlier that so you know how in stadiums you divide, like you get tickets on Northwestern side or you get tickets on McNeese side or whatever.
Yeah.
I did see that UCF side sold out and LSU's is blank. Like
Where is the Citrus Bowl at? I mean, the Fiesta Bowl.
it's like in Florida or something, in Arizona somewhere.
No, it's somewhere.
PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. Let's see.
Glendale, Arizona. Yeah, that's a
Arizona.
bad spot to play.
Yeah.
That's a
So-
beautiful place, but not a good place to travel if you're a LSU or Florida fan. I'm surprised either side sold out. LSU fans still disappointed us missing out, losing that bullcrap game to A&M at the end of the season. We would have had double-digit wins. Had a lot to build off of. Would have got a better bowl game versus a better team. But LSU, man. So you're thinking UCF?
No, I'm
Dustin?
thinking LSU.
What about you, Caleb and Matt?
I'm gonna take it. I want LSU. I mean, I'm not really even a huge LSU fan like everybody from Louisiana is, but I don't know, dude. I just don't think UCF, like, they don't play anybody.
And it's a
It's
backup.
it's
They have
big
a
SEC
backup
school.
quarterback. Mackenzie Milton's a dog.
Yeah, no, he is.
If he was playing,
He
the
is. I was
spread
just
would be a
looking at
lot
his stats.
lower, and I would possibly consider taking UCF spread 7.5 plus.
Yeah, no,
But-
give me LSU, dude.
Yeah.
I want the Tigers in this one. Like I said, I'm gonna stick to it. I don't think they've been playing anybody, and I said if they were to play somebody good, which LSU is a good football school. I mean, we always have been. So give me LSU, bro.
Give us some Tigers. All right, Matt, the biggest non-Tiger fan. What you got?
Give me UCF.
Oh, I knew
I
it.
knew it was coming too.
I just got to go against y'all.
I respect it though. I mean, you are a West Virginia fan, so you would think something ridiculous. But all right, we'll move into the next game, Outback Bowl. This is always a good
It's
one. I'm
gonna be a
cheering
good
for
one.
the SEC because I want that free blooming onion, and I got a $25 Outback gift card for Christmas, baby.
Wait, what's the free blooming onion?
If the SEC
SEC
school
wins. If what are they? Big Ten.
Yeah, they always have
Iowa.
that. Though.
Yeah, if Iowa wins, it's free shrimp, free butterfly shrimp. So give me that free blooming onion. Give me them dogs, them Bulldogs, Mississippi State, to take out Iowa. I like Iowa though. They're good. They're good for sure.
Give me Mississippi State.
Fitzgerald got to light
Is he
these
playing?
men up.
Is Fitzgerald playing?
Should be.
Why
If-
would he not be playing?
I don't
Because
know.
he ain't
So-
going to the league.
I'm just.
I
I don't know.
tell you that.
Man, he might be better than Dak Prescott and still not going to make the league.
He is better than Dak Prescott. That boy's got over 1,000 rush yards. What you mean?
Oh,
that boy's a
God.
bull. He's a bulldozer,
Oh,
son.
goodness.
He's a bulldozer.
He would
and a
run you
bulldog.
over, Dustin.
Let me put my. He would not run me over.
I
Let me
guarantee
put
you he
my-
would. I guarantee you he would.
Let me put my quarterback in shotgun and run him up the middle 30 times a
I
game.
would put-
My quarterback's running for 1,000.
I would put my life savings on it that he would put you in a coffin.
I could get a high school quarterback straight out of Louisiana somewhere that I could make run up the middle
Not
30
big like
times a
that.
game.
Not big like that.
Not
I'll give it
built.
to him.
I bet he
can't
wouldn't
throw-
make 30 carries.
No, he wouldn't.
Shoot, put LSU's quarterback running up the middle. Burrow,
He'd get broke, bro.
Yeah.
1,000 yards if he
Dude.
runs it 30 times a game.
Fitzgerald's
He
a
would.
different
Yeah, I
beast on
agree
the
with
ground,
that.
bro.
I like
Nah.
Fitzgerald, though. What y'all think, Dustin and Matt? So me and Caleb going
Mississippi
Mississippi
Yeah,
State.
we're
State.
going Mississippi State hard.
State.
Yeah,
boy.
Mississippi State.
I'm
It's the
taking
state.
every SEC team to win every bowl game.
Although I
So,
would rather the butterfly
okay.
shrimp over the.
So-
Yeah, you ain't
Saying
lying.
that,
Yeah, I'm taking Kentucky
next
over
game,
Penn State.
Kentucky, Penn
Ooh,
State.
that's a good game. I'm looking
Hell
forward to
no.
this
You
game.
riding Benny Snell?
Benny Snell, boy, that's my boy. I've been talking him up for years.
Man, I don't know. I like what Coach Franklin got over in
I was
Penn
about to
State.
say,
I
give
like
me
that
Penn
program
State.
a lot, dude. Give me Penn State beating Kentucky. I'm going to have to go against the SEC on this one.
I had a
You
dude
agree,
at work.
Matt?
Who is Kentucky's quarterback?
It doesn't matter.
That
Nah,
boy said it don't matter.
He don't even have
Give
a
me
picture on
McSorley, bro.
ESPN.
Yeah, I know the same thing with
He
Trevor
has no
Lawrence. I was
player
looking at
profile.
I'm taking Kentucky just because I just looked at Penn State's schedule and saw they beat Rutgers by 13.
I mean, Michigan State beat them by 7. Rutgers at Michigan State.
Rutgers is the worst team in FBS football. Like them
Yeah.
in Kansas, neck and neck.
Hey, Kansas
So you're
is
going
on the
Kentucky.
come up.
What you got, Caleb? What you thinking on this one?
it. Penn State.
Yeah, I like
don't know
Penn
why,
State.
dude. I just from when they had a couple 2 tough games where it came down to the last couple seconds. Penn State did, and they won this year. And I don't know. I think I think McSorley is a decent quarterback. It's hard to go against Snell. That man is a beast. He's a good running back for Kentucky, but no, I see Penn State handling their business right here. They'll take care of Kentucky. Kentucky really is not a good team to me. I think their first 7 wins when they went 7-0 was a fluke anyways. They weren't playing anybody.
They just played extreme.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Didn't they play Florida? Did Florida?
Yeah,
they beat Florida, huh?
Yeah, by 2 touchdowns.
But yeah, I was about to say, but that was at the beginning of the year when Florida. That's when I was saying earlier. Florida was in that little slump to where they weren't doing very well.
I almost had to smack a dude at my job the other day.
Why?
Because this dude told me Trace McSorley was better than Tua.
No, he's not.
I said,
no,
dude,
he's not.
He said,
dude.
yeah, he'll be.
I do like McSorley.
He said he'll be.
That's not even a good comparison.
He said he'll be a better pro than Tua. I said, you want me to smack you? I'll smack you 3 times for saying something so dumb.
Yeah, no, I think we got to go with
believe it.
Penn State on that. So what's the next game?
So we got a 3-1 Penn State.
Absolutely.
Next game gonna be fire. This was 2 of our my preseason college football 4 playoff teams. Didn't come true, but of course they get the next closest thing, the Rose Bowl. Ohio State and Washington.
And you're going Washington.
I'm going Ohio State.
Same.
Got to. But Washington is a dog-ass team. Very underrated.
Their defense
very good
is cold,
team.
dude.
Yeah. It's going to be a good one, but no defense stands the test of time versus Ohio State. Michigan, the best defense in college football as far as numbers go, got smoked. Got that smoked.
Go ahead.
So give me a pissed off Ohio State winning this one.
I got to go with you on that, Hunter. I think that lit a fire under their ass for sure. I like Ohio State in this game. Offense is just too potent. But, Washington has had a good team, and they've been good in recent years. But I just think Ohio State is bred differently. I think Haskins, Heisman candidate is going to cut up. Give me, definitely give me Haskins.
Yeah.
And the Buckeyes.
Is Urban Meyer
Dustin,
coaching
you're an
this
Ohio
game?
State fan. Come on now.
I do like Ohio State.
He is coaching this game,
He
I
is?
think. Yeah.
Okay,
Y'all
yeah.
saw where he's going to accept a position as the athletic director after retirement. That's good. He'll still be a big part of the program.
47 touchdowns.
I was just about to say that. And
That's
just
crazy.
That's just passing.
I
He
know.
had to run at least 5.
And only 8 turnovers as far as interceptions go. That's insane,
That's
dude.
crazy.
I didn't realize he had that good of numbers.
I mean,
I overlooked him with all this
And
Tua
you
with
know
all this
what's
Tua
crazy?
talk.
47 touchdowns for
Yeah.
Haskins?
Yeah.
and
And he's not even the only quarterback there. Think about
And-
that. They give
and
Tate
you-
Martell playing time
And you know what's
sometimes.
crazy about it?
What?
You know what's crazy? He plays better defenses than that whack-ass division that West Virginia and Oklahoma play in.
Is that a shot at Will Greer, maybe?
That's a big shot at Will Greer and Kyler Murray. You got to take into consideration the teams that teams play. They
No,
don't
you're
do
right.
That for the Heisman is who's the flashiest player. If he wouldn't have been a baseball player, he wouldn't have won the Heisman. 100%.
You think so? You think so?
For a fact. Look at his numbers.
I didn't, dude. And the crazy thing is,
Haskins' numbers,
all my-
smash them.
that's what I'm saying. And in my head, I'm over here just thinking I'm overlooking Haskins. I'm thinking of
Overlooking
Tua.
big time.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just straight Tua and Kyler Murray. I'm like, okay, that's who the running is between. And then I look at this stat: 47 touchdowns, almost 5,000 yards.
And
I
he's
say
a
almost 5,000. He's like
sophomore.
420
He's
off
going.
of it.
He's
But
declaring for the draft though, because he said he needs to let his boy Tate Martell shine.
His last game, he had to show off one more time. You know he's about to put on
Oh,
a show
yeah,
for
he
these
is,
NFL
dude.
prospects. But against Northwestern, a tough defense in that
Bold
championship.
take.
Washington.
Bold take.
No, in the championship,
Oh, yeah.
in the Big Ten championship. 505 touchdowns that boy threw for.
505
scores.
touchdowns?
Yards, you mean?
Yeah. 505 touchdowns.
Oh, I thought you
500
meant like
yards and 5
500
touchdowns.
Okay, yeah.
No, not
Dude,
like
I
500.
said no. I said golly.
You
I
had
said,
to admit
damn.
that.
But hey, no, for real though. Guess what? Bold take right here. He finishes with 5,000 yards passing. He gets him a 500-yard game this game.
But you know what's crazier than your 505 touchdowns? How about 406 versus Michigan?
Yeah,
One of your top 5 defenses in the NCAA.
So
Yeah.
Northwestern and Michigan, now he's about to play Washington, another elite defense, and going to shred them. Give me Ohio State 6.5 is another premium for sure. That's one of my big-time bowl game picks. They're going to work Washington across the board.
Dude, I didn't
Everybody agree across the board?
Yeah.
We
Absolutely.
got a 4-0 on that.
I didn't realize
We got
how
us a
pro
straight A
ready he
student.
was until I was
4.0.
watching Mayock's highlights of him. He's 6'4", 220.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a dog.
I thought he was just another JT
Hey,
Barrett.
update on this new era Pinstripe Bowl. Rozier is doo-doo. 28-3, Wisconsin's beating them, and Miami opened up as a 3, or they opened up as like a 4.5 point spread, and it closed at 3. It closed at 3, and they took them by the 3.
I would never bet Miami after we were in Dallas, Texas, week 1 and watched LSU beat them cheeks.
That boy said beat them cheeks.
I remember y'all came back. You're like, dude, we smoked Miami, dude. They're top-ranked team.
We're headed to the national championship. Next thing you know, Miami 6-6, barely swept the ball.
That's how it happened.
Hey, they were number 8 when we beat them, though. But all right, guys, we got this next game about to be fired. They could have put 2 better teams together, I feel like, as far as rankings. But the 2 teams they put together are a perfect matchup. I feel like it's about to be a great game. Georgia in Texas, right here in New Orleans at the Sugar Bowl.
I think they beat the brakes off of Texas.
I do too.
Everybody thought Oklahoma was going to beat the brakes off of Texas, too, but they played them good.
Hey, you're right. Hey.
Give me Texas plus 13 guaranteed, but give me Georgia for the win. Texas keeps it close, I really think. I don't think Georgia's going to stomp them like that.
Give me Georgia minus 13. Guarantee that.
That'll be a good bet between us two then, because I think
I
Texas.
like that, Dustin.
Is Ellenberger playing the quarterback for Texas?
Ellenberger,
whatever.
Yeah, and he sucks.
No,
all you have to worry about is little Jordan Humphrey. That man can snag. But for real, you know one of my favorite running backs, I said this from the beginning, that boy Swift. Swift on the feet. Fast.
He ain't even better than Holyfield.
Huh?
He ain't even better than Holyfield. That's the crazy thing.
You're crazy.
Did y'all see Georgia got the #1 recruiting class?
Yeah, I did see that. It popped up on my
and y'all saw that
my ESPN update.
LSU finally got a 5-star commit quarterback. Yes. My homeboy been talking this dude up for 3 years.
I saw that.
TJ Finley. This boy is fascinated by this dude. He's like, if LSU gets him, it's game over. And he committed to LSU a year early.
That's their first 5-star. Yeah, I was looking at that. But yeah, no, back to that, dude. DeAndre Swift. I was watching him run. Dude's a great running back, man. I think Georgia beats the brakes off of him for real. I really do. Fromm's gonna throw the ball.
I think just because the big stage, Texas is gonna show up.
They always show up. Like you.
It seems like Georgia chokes in the big stage, and Texas likes to show up on a big stage.
They didn't choke against Oklahoma last year. They beat Baker moneymaker.
Shoot, they choked against Alabama though this year and last year, and they choked against LSU in a big stage, big game. So Georgia just, I don't know. I think they definitely win, but it's gonna be a lot better game than y'all think. Once again, they wouldn't have matched up a 5 and a 15 in the Sugar Bowl if they didn't think it was gonna be a good matchup. So all right, we'll wrap it up there with college football, guys, and then the week after, the 7th, Monday, we'll have our national championship, which Alabama's going to win. I hate to say it. Minus 225 on the books. Go ahead and lock that in for your life. If you need to win some money back, Alabama wins the championship once again. No doubt about it. Probably by 10-plus points this year. Everybody agree?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
100%.
Roll Tide, baby.
Yeah, Dustin's a Roll Tide fan now. I forgot to tell y'all.
Shoot, I go for SEC once. Yeah, I go for SEC every year once it comes down to this time of year. So let's go, Bama. Roll Tide, baby.
All right, guys, and that's it with the college football. We'll wrap it up there. That's all our bowl game predictions. A lot of good games starting tomorrow. Can't wait. Going to be a good bowl season. Really looking forward to the big games. Ohio State, like I said, that's going to be a good play. Oregon, I believe, is going to be another good play. And we'll switch it over to NFL real quick. We'll do a recap. We'll do a little different than usual. We're only going to talk about teams that have playoff implications. So we'll start off with Saturday night's games. Both of these teams had a little playoff implication with them. So Titans first. Titans did enough. They're on a little hot streak. They took care of the Redskins, and they play the Colts this week, which is going to be a good game. Winner take a playoff seed. Winner take a 6th seed. Anybody got anything on that Titans-Redskins?
Nah.
Besides the scrap between Josh Norman and the O-lineman?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, Norman would have pieced that boy if they'd have really fought.
Yeah, right.
Dude, he probably would have picked Norman up and slammed him on his head, boy.
He was scared of Norman.
Yeah,
Stop.
right. He was scared to lose his. He was scared of being the
serious?
#1 offensive lineman in the league.
Norman towered that man.
Shoot, the #1 O-lineman in the league is Quentin Nelson, rookie. from Notre Dame.
Yeah, still, he's an all-pro and a Pro Bowler for multiple years. So I'd still put him ahead of Quentin Nelson, who's a rookie, like you just said, rookie, over a seasoned veteran who's made multiple Pro Bowls in a row that would have freaking TKO'd Norman one punch.
And then
So, yeah, Titans win the fight and Titans win the game. Titans are not going to win a playoff spot, though, I don't think.
No.
So, next game, we had Ravens-Chargers. A little bit of upset. Ravens are tearing into teams right now. I think they got the hottest defense in the league right now. Anybody disagree? Ravens' best defense in the league right now?
Yeah, I'd probably put them at the number 2 defense in the league behind the Patriots. No, I'm joking. I'm just being a little biased.
Patriots' offense is the number 1 defense, you're right.
No, they're definitely the best defense in the league right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I got my little fantasy team. I'm in a little.
Oh.
We're in the last week right here. Our commissioner sucks, and this dude had last week. You had to play 2 weeks in a row to get the most points combined to get to the championship. So I played him in the championship this week. I'm winning by 20, and now I have to play him again in week 17, which is so dumb.
I made a big deal about that last year in our league, and we didn't do it this year.
I don't like that.
I caused a big deal.
Year,
I don't blame you.
2
It's
years
dumb.
ago. I thought that was a dumb rule.
We didn't know it was set
because
like
think
that.
about it. Like,
Yeah,
what if you have your main players like Drew Brees, Mike Thomas, Alvin Kamara? They're probably gonna sit this week.
Yeah, they
You
are.
see what I'm saying? So the people who brought you to the championship, yeah. So I think it should end like 3 weeks prior to now. You know, to where
At
like
least
week
in
15.
on
But
week
anyways,
16.
yeah, best defense, Baltimore hands down.
Baltimore, but we still got to think Bears in there. I think it's pretty close right now. Both are really good.
Yeah,
I'd
they're
say
running a
tied
tight
first.
race.
But this Ravens-Chargers game, what's really relevant about this game is they're going to turn around and play again week 1 of the playoffs. Y'all realize? Ravens are going to be the 4 seed and Chargers 5 seed.
And the Chargers are going to whack them.
I don't think so.
You're trusting Lamar Jackson over Phillip Rivers?
I can't.
I'm trusting them because they just beat them by 12 points in L.A. Now they're about to go play them in Baltimore
No, they
in a
won't.
more hostile environment. Yeah, 4 seed. They're a divisional team.
Oh, they will win
Yeah,
the division.
it'll be in Baltimore. They just beat them by 12 in L.A. and held Phillip Rivers to under 200 yards and no touchdowns. Held Melvin Gordon to 40 yards rushing. So, I don't know. I think Baltimore – I'd be scared to play Baltimore right now, honestly. I don't want no part of that. So, I don't know. That's going to be a good round 1 of playoffs if it ends up falling like that, which it will, pending a Browns win versus Ravens and a Steelers win versus Bengals, which I hope that happens. I'd rather see Pittsburgh and L.A. play, which was a good game a couple weeks ago, really good game. But, all right, that'll move us into the next game. We'll start it off with Sunday's game. Saints-Steelers, we had a banger. Of course, I'm going to talk good about the Hoodats. That defense, man, we got to figure something out at cornerback. Antonio Brown was shredding Marshawn Lattimore. When I talk about getting wide open, people. This boy, Antonio Toe Tap, whatever his nickname is.
Tony Toe Tap.
Your boys did all they could, Caleb. I'm not going to talk trash because they really, honestly should have won that game. It was a great game.
It is not even that. Like, it doesn't even come down to the Saints and Steelers game because I already knew this was going to be a really good game. Dude, you cannot lose to the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders and expect to make the playoffs. They had the division on lock. They had everything set for them, and you lose. You drop 2 games to 2 teams that are like not even 500 win teams. It's crazy to me, dude.
That's what Colin Cowherd said. He said, "Look, they did not make the playoffs because they lost
Absolutely
to the
not.
Saints.
Absolutely not.
They didn't make the playoffs because they lost to the Raiders.
The Raiders. That's what they have to live with. It has nothing to do
Or
with
like
the
they used to say, the Raiders."
Oh my God.
And they lost they didn't make the playoffs with an offense full of all-pro and Pro Bowl caliber players.
Right.
Looking at their roster, they definitely should. They definitely need some work on defense next year. Steelers definitely get you a defensive player first round. Another good. Watt's good, but you need a couple more guys like him to switch that defense up.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a good game. Hoodats locked up the number 1 seed. They'll probably rest starters this week. I haven't heard anything yet, but I would imagine I definitely wouldn't. I'd definitely sit the O-line because it's banged up. And the road to the Super Bowl goes through New Orleans, so give me NOLA winning the NFC for sure. I don't think anybody's going in there, especially after Bears barely beat San Francisco. Mitch Trubisky, who y'all think's magically going to beat Drew Brees in a playoff game in the Dome,
After seeing
could barely beat San Fran.
I was about to say, after seeing them play San Francisco, I I mean, and he did say he was like, man, they had my back. My team had my back. They fought for me all the way, which the Bears definitely did. They still got the dub.
You need to have your defenses back, dude. You're the quarterback, bro. You got to put up more than 14 points versus San Fran.
Yeah, you have a high-powered offense. Think about this. You have a high-powered offense like New Orleans going to get up against Chicago, and Chicago's defense isn't beatable. You see what I'm saying? So like they're going to put up the points. I don't think that Chicago's offense is good enough to play against because they're not going to get a run game.
They're very predictable. When they have a coach that's not very predictable,
right?
He should be calling a lot better plays than he is.
Yeah.
But I don't see Bears or Rams going into New Orleans and winning that. I don't even know if Rams are going to get past the Bears in that second round. Or Dallas, whoever. Dallas about to have to come to the Dome, though. And like Stephen A. Smith said, he can't wait for the hurting Drew Brees about to put on them boys for beating them. So I might have to go to that game. I know Christian talked about wanting to go. So that would be, if I could get some nosebleeds. They'll probably be cheaper than the Steelers tickets this week. But, all right, next game we had Colts and Giants. Who wants to go on that? Andrew Luck, Mr. Superman, saved their day.
Yeah, he did. That game was – I was watching that game, and I was thinking to myself, wow, the Steelers still have a chance to make the playoffs. Because if Colts don't win that, they're going to go ahead and clinch up that wild card. But, no. Comeback win from the boy Andrew Luck. Probably, I mean, I was hating on him at the beginning of the year, saying I didn't even think he had it in him, to play another couple years. This man's a beast. He really is. But what they need is for their defense to step up. You let Eli Manning come out and put that many points up on you. Come on now.
Doesn't it seem like just when we're all like, Eli's done, he's washed up, he sucks.
Yeah, and he
comes out and balls. And then they're like, oh, Eli's our starter. And then he has 3 weeks where he throws for about a combined 600 yards and 17 interceptions, three touchdowns. And then they're like, oh, his job's in question. 354 touchdowns, no picks.
Hell, it's easy to complete a pass when there's 12 men in the box because everybody's stopping Saquon.
I just thought it was funny how Giants jumped up 14-0 a week after Dallas got beat 23-0, didn't score a single point against Colts. Eli Manning goes out there and drops 27 on them when Dallas dropped a goose egg. So I think this Dallas team's a bit of a fluke. We're about to see almost lost to Tampa Bay. That game was way too close for comfort. But a real good game we had, Eagles-Texans. Nick Foles, man. We put him as the cover of our podcast last week as the title, and that boy showed up with the gifts, with the Christmas presents. These boys may fulfill Matt's bold take and slide into that 6th seed. If Bears take care of Minnesota this week, they're in there.
Bears aren't going to play their starters.
They may. They may just for the satisfaction of beating Minnesota.
Did you see the spread to that game?
No.
4.5 Minnesota.
Oh, it started out as a 7 for Minnesota. Last I saw it was 7.
I don't think spreads make a shit, though, at this point.
At it in a while.
If starters don't play, then, yeah, that's a relevant spread. But I don't know, man. I see Eagles snatching that 6th seed. That boy's got to put up numbers versus Redskins again this week. Foles just, when it comes down to the clutch, he's better than Wentz. So give me Foles, give me Wentz, or give me Foles and give me the Eagles sliding into that 6th seed like Matt had said. I think Vikings lose this week, but damn, that was a good game versus the Texans. DeAndre Hopkins should have went for a lot more than 100. I was thinking 150, 200 on that week secondary. But Deshaun Watson, man, he held him in there, down by 13 with less than 5 minutes left, and he put him in the lead. But Foles, he just did his thing. Had to do what he had to do and got the win. Next game, we had Jaguars-Dolphins, irrelevant. Packers-Jets, irrelevant. Mr. Rogers, though, thank you for dropping 50 fantasy points. Bengals-Browns, pretty irrelevant. Baker did his thing, though. He'll do his thing again this week, we hope. Buccaneers-Cowboys, pretty irrelevant. Shout out to Cowboys, though. 3rd NFC East title in the last 5 years. Yeah. I have to give you credit where credit's due. Y'all did y'all's thing this year. Good defense, top 5. Next game, Vikings-Lions, pretty irrelevant. Vikings started off down 9-0 and shot back, scored 27 straight and won the game.
Are their playoff hopes still alive?
Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah, they win and they're in.
They win and they're
Losing, they're out.
Wild card?
Yeah, 6th
seed.
6th seed, that's what I thought.
Losing, they're out if the Eagles win, which is going to happen.
Yep.
So losing, they're out. And so what happens if the Eagles can't get in, huh?
Yeah, they
Eagles
can
get in
if
with
the
Vikings
lose.
But I'm saying if Vikings win, I think Vikings are going to smash.
The Bears?
Yeah. Oh, they got the Bears?
Yeah.
But the Bears already got their shit clinched.
Yeah,
And they're in
that's what
Minnesota.
we're talking about. We don't know if they're going to bench starters.
That's
Bears?
gonna be that's
Dude.
tough. That's tough.
I know Eagles are going to show up and win,
Oh,
so
no,
all
yeah.
the pressure is going to be on Cousins.
It is.
I don't like
I
Cousins
said-
with all the pressure
look,
on him.
I
dude.
said-
I don't.
I said this the other day, or a couple weeks ago. I was like, Bears, I can see them going to New Orleans and beating New Orleans. And then I started looking more in depth. I've been looking at more
How are
like,
they on
more
the
like
How are they on the
in-depth.
road?
Dude, they lost to the Giants on the road. Granted, they had a backup quarterback, the Giants.
Right.
They lost. They lost to the Dolphins on the road.
Yeah, Bears are very beatable.
On the road,
That's why I laughed when y'all said
That's-
they'd beat the
and
Saints.
you know-
Their
and you
defense is
know-
elite, but their offense is nothing.
and all defenses play way better at home.
Mm-hmm.
And we only see the Bears, it seems like, when they're at home in primetime games.
yeah.
so-
You're right.
So you take back everything you said about Bears beating New Orleans. Thank you, Dustin.
Yes, I'll take it back, but I am going to say
Vikings beat the Bears this week.
that I'm going to say that to you. But
All
what
right.
I am going to say is Seattle will go to New Orleans and meet them boys.
Beat them? Stop it.
Just because Russell Wilson's magic, dude.
I like Wilson too, but he ain't going to New Orleans and pulling out a win. I hate to say it. Our run
He's
defense
went
is
to-
way too good. and
He's
that's
went
what
to
they
Green
base
Bay and
their
pulled
old.
out a win.
Yeah, that's Green Bay. That ain't New Orleans
That
when we're the
Green
one
Bay's
seed.
Green Bay. That was
Yeah,
when
still.
Rodgers was out there balling like a mellow.
Yeah, Rodgers by himself.
It don't matter.
No defense, no run game. Rodgers. You got New Orleans, who's got a two-headed monster running back.
This
You got
Seattle
Drew Brees,
shut down.
and you got the best defense you've had in a very long time.
Seattle
Seattle's
had,
not beating the Saints. They better worry about beating Minnesota again first.
they won't have to play Minnesota.
5-6.
They won't have to play them. High
Oh yeah,
seed plays.
3. What is it? 3-6, 4-5.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna play Bears. No, Dallas.
Yeah,
They're smashing Dallas.
Yeah,
they're gonna
probably
beat
so.
Dallas.
But all right, yeah, Seahawks definitely don't beat the Saints. Next, Patriots, super irrelevant. Beat the Bills by 12. Didn't even cover the spread. Dustin's wearing a Tom Brady jersey right now, making me sick to my stomach.
I'm wearing it to B-dubs too.
Falcons, Panthers, irrelevant. Falcons went in there and got the win with Cam Newton out. Bears, 49ers. Bears clinched the division. Won. Not many
Sloppy
people
win,
probably
sloppy,
expected
sloppy
that.
win.
But very sloppy. Caleb was upset. He had a 5-point spread on Bears, and they pushed. Sloppy win versus a backup
Dang.
quarterback, Mullins. But it was at 49ers, so
Right.
give them the benefit of the doubt. They still won the game. Rams, Cardinals are relevant. Rams went out there and smashed, locked up the 2 seed without Gurley. I don't know,
Dude.
though. That offensive line, dude, for Rams, they may make any running back look good. That may be the old
C.J.
Pittsburgh
Anderson,
effect.
boy.
That may be the old Pittsburgh effect. That boy C.J. Anderson didn't look bad. Todd Gurley may not be that good,
You
huh?
He
Find
looked
out
like
how-
Mike Tolbert out
You
there.
find out how good a running back is whenever their O-line's bad.
Yeah.
Like David Johnson.
Sunday
I've been
night's
so
game,
high
we
on
had a fire game. We both went 2 for 2 on this. 2 ways won. Me and Dustin took Seattle, and Matt and Caleb took Chiefs.
No.
It was a good game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was just us three last week. It was me and you took Seattle. Matt was like,
Caleb was on last week.
Mhm.
Yeah.
oh Matt, oh yeah, y'all were like, I'll take. No, you took Seattle.
No,
'cause
I
Matt,
have it
I
wrote
remember-
down. I just looked
I-
at it before we
Are
started.
you sure? Because I
I'm
remember
positive.
Matt saying, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Nah,
Taking the Chiefs,
yeah, I
just
got it
like
wrote
that.
down. But yeah, that was a good game. I think that'll be a good game going forward. Chiefs, I don't know. I still like what they got even without Kareem Hunt. I like the
Yeah.
backup.
Dude, Williams is solid.
He
Yeah,
is,
he's
man.
definitely solid. He's fresh. He's
Yeah,
not Ward
fresh
like
legs, for sure.
Kareem Hunt. I mean,
Spencer
he's not
Ware's
Kareem
back
Hunt.
though, huh?
Yeah, he needs to stay back on the sideline.
Oh God.
in
they
the
ha-
back of the bus, back of the plane, staying on the plane. I'm riding Williams right now, dude.
Damian Williams and Derrick Williams.
Yeah, whichever
Both of
Williams.
them.
Give me them Williams boys. But that was a fire game, man. Seahawks, they dropped 38 on a terrible defense, but Seattle's rolling high. I don't want to see them boys if I'm Dallas first round.
No.
And then Monday night's game, Broncos and Raiders, so irrelevant and don't even.
Crazy, man.
I don't know why Raiders tanked at the beginning of the year and they're winning now.
Yeah,
what is this
that's
formula, bro?
dumb. If I'm did y'all see the Denver Broncos? I can't remember what receiver it was. He caught that pass, and as soon as he caught it, he looked at the sidelines and he was like, "Let's go, let's go, let's go." And Gruden looks at him. And Gruden looks at him and he says, "Shut the F up." I was rolling. It was on television too. Everybody could hear. But, yeah, like you said, I don't understand how they're turning around and just winning now all of a sudden. It's so weird to me. It doesn't make any sense. I would tank it. If you're tanking at the beginning of the season, go ahead and do it. Get you a first-round pick. Who's got the first round? Is it Cards? Or everybody gets the first-round pick, but first pick?
I think it is. It might be the Cardinals.
I think it is the Cards.
Yeah, it's the Cardinals still.
Cardinals.
But all right, guys, now we'll transition to our preview for next week. We'll go quick. We'll do our picks still like always. It's going to be a little different because some teams are going to be resting starters. But we're going to do them anyways. We're going to fly through this, and we'll only give a quick talk on games that matter. So games with playoff implications. So I'll start it off with Saints in Carolina, and I'm going to go with Saints no matter who they sit. Taysom Hill or Bridgewater at quarterback, still give me the Saints. Panthers are on their third-string quarterback, so yeah, who that's?
Yeah, give me the Saints too.
Give me the Aints, too.
Y'all really want me to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Is Cam playing?
No.
Oh, yeah, give me the Saints.
All right, Dolphins, Bills. Give me Dolphins. Nope, actually,
Give me the Bills.
Give me Bills, actually.
I want the Bills. I like Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a freaking beast. I'm dead serious. You think I'm playing?
Said Dustin.
Come on, Dustin.
Josh
Back
Allen?
me up. Back me up.
Josh
All right,
Allen.
Buffalo or Miami?
Buffalo, easy.
In Buffalo.
Yeah, give me
Matt,
Buffalo
easy.
too.
Y'all saw
All right, so
Tannehill.
Buffalo across the board there.
Tannehill's out.
Yeah,
now.
I seen.
Not like out as in like out hurt, but he's out like as Miami's quarterback. They don't want him no more. After this season, he's done.
Shoot, they had the best season they've had in forever. They're damn near 500 for the first time in a long time.
And he played.
Beat the Patriots. But all right, move on to the next game.
They
I know
beat the
Dustin don't
Patriots
want to hear
last year.
that. Beat the Patriots last year too. Patriots not winning nothing in the AFC this year.
Shoo.
But
done.
all right, Packers lines irrelevant. Give me the Pack.
Yeah, give me the Packers too.
Go, Pack, go.
Packers.
Lambeau, go,
All right,
Pack, go.
Jaguars, Texans. Give me Texans locking up the AFC South.
Do they have the 2 seed to play for?
Nope. Patriots 2 seed.
Still give me the Texans.
Yeah, they'll probably sit a lot of people, but shit, y'all can play every third string, and I still think the Texans beat the Jags.
All right, Jets, Patriots. Give me the Jets.
Really?
Yep.
You dead serious? You
Yep,
like you're messing
I'm
with our
serious.
Patriots.
head? Patriots. For
Yeah,
sure.
give me the Patriots. Are you really putting Jets?
Yep, I'm putting the Jets. Just because y'all really going to see how bad the Patriots really are.
Oh, they're bad, but they won't lose to the
This will
Jets.
prove it this week. 14-point spread. Give me Jets money line. Double-digit spread.
Give me Jets plus 26.
All right. Cowboys, Giants. Give me the Cowboys. They might rest, but still give me the Cowboys.
Cowboys and
I hear the Cowboys aren't. That's why they're
Giants.
going at it like a normal week.
Cowboys.
Cowboys all the way.
Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
The game ain't in Jerry's world, though, so
It
I don't
don't
know.
matter.
ESPN must be messed up. They got Giants a 6-point favorite.
That's crazy.
They
It
legit
is
have
messed up.
Giants a 6-point
No,
favorite.
it's wrong because Falcons are at 1 point because I took them in a
No.
parlay.
It shows the
It's
money
not-
line and stuff, too.
It's not wrong because I was just looking on the betting website. And the betting website, I had a 2-team teaser. I was looking for something to match up with Vanderbilt for tonight.
Uh-huh.
And it said Dallas was the first one. It said plus 12.
Oh, I'm tripping. Okay,
And it said Giants.
So they must be setting starters for
Boy,
sure.
the 4 team about to be lit.
All right, Falcons, Buccaneers, irrelevant. I said
Irrelevant.
irrelevant. Golly, what is that? An irrelevant elephant? But all right, give me the Falcons over the Bucks.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Give me that for the book.
Give
I'm
me the
throwing
Falcons.
I'm throwing it at
Falcons
it. A
for
1-point
sure.
spread. Yes, sir.
All right, first good game with playoff implications. Here we go. We got Browns trying to be the first time 500 since 500 BC.
They're going to be over 500 if they win.
Yep. So give me, I hate to say it, give me Ravens. I want to see Baker win and Steelers jump in, but give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I think I got to go with you on that. Give me the Baltimore Ravens.
I don't want to buy beer, so give me the Ravens.
I want the Browns to win, so I'm gonna be cheering for them. I'll buy beer. I'll buy 7 cases, but give me the fucking Ravens.
All right, guys, you heard that. 7 cases of Browns win. What y'all got?
Give me the Ravens. I want the Browns to win really bad. It's
Me and you are in the same boat.
Jonathan, we're sorry. We're all saying we want the Browns to win.
You know,
it's
offense chokes, but defense doesn't. Give me the Ravens.
All right, Ravens across the board. Next game, Eagles, Redskins. Big game for the Eagles trying to get to 9-7 and get that last seed in the playoffs.
Dude.
They're banking on Minnesota to lose. Give me the Eagles to get it done, and it be put on Minnesota's shoulders on Sunday primetime game.
Dude, Eagles are smashing. And the spread is 7. They're smashing the Redskins.
Eagles across the board?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, next up, Raiders Chiefs. Give me Chiefs by 90. Probably going to rest starters. Still give me the Chiefs.
Nah, they won't rest starters because them and the Chargers have the same record.
True, true.
They got to win.
All right, so Chiefs across the board, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What happens if they both win?
Chiefs win. 'Cause
better
Chiefs have
record.
No, they
Better
both have the same
divisional record.
Yeah, better
Yeah.
divisional.
Yeah, weird how that works.
Oh, yeah, because the Chargers
I think
lost
they
to
should
the
do when
Broncos.
if they play twice and it comes down to that. I think it should go margin of victory before divisional
No,
loss.
I think it should go whoever wins the second matchup. Because the first matchup, you figure them out. And the second matchup,
Well, especially in that situation, it's first game of the season. But all right, here's the good game, the big game, controversial game. Bears at Minnesota. Minnesota 4.5. Minnesota's got to win to get in. Huge game, tons of pressure, so give me the Bears. Cousins folds under pressure. He don't have a good poker face, so give me the Bears. They're going to mess this man up. They don't want him in the playoffs. Give me the Bears. Hate it for you, Vikings, but y'all are out.
Yeah, I'm
Eagles
going to
are
take the
in.
Bears, too, just because a couple weeks ago I called the Vikings losing this game and the Eagles getting in with the 6, so give me the Bears.
Dustin, I'm sure you're going Vikings. That's your Minnesota Vikings.
give me them Vikings. Not the Vikings.
I'm
the Vikings.
gonna roll with him on that. Give me the Minnesota Vikings.
Cousins, I just don't like him in big games, man. He's not clutch at all. His clutch is a 0 on Madden for sure. All right, we got Bengals Steelers. Give me the steel curtain, no doubt about it. 14.5 spread. They're gonna stomp these boys to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Give me Jeff Driscoll and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Stop.
I'm playing.
All right, Steelers around the board.
Yeah.
Chargers Broncos. Chargers around the board.
What's the spread for that game?
6.5 Chargers.
Boy.
Hey, Denver beat them in San Diego
I don't
or in
care.
LA earlier this
I don't
season.
Hey,
care.
y'all know what my eyes just done? Cha-ching. Okay, I'm not going to bet them. They'll probably lose.
Yeah.
So Chargers around the
Dang.
board.
Yeah, for
Rams,
sure.
49ers, Rams across the board.
Rams, absolutely. They have to win. Or they don't have to win. Dang.
But they will.
All right.
But I'm not touching them.
Seahawks, Cardinals, Seahawks across the board.
Yeah, no doubt.
Seahawks 13.5.
Colts,
Look at
Titans
these.
are good.
Look at these spreads this week.
But you're telling me you wouldn't
Hey,
take.
and here it is, the game that's going to decide the 6th seed.
The Colts, baby.
Colts and Titans. How did they know to put this as the last game of the
they
year?
flexed it.
For the
flexed
they
it.
did? Yeah,
Yeah.
last game of the year for the last playoff spot of the year. Give me Andrew Luck doing that thing. It's at Indianapolis, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, give me Colts.
Is Mariota still hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
or-
give me the Colts.
I don't know if he's playing or not, but I saw a thing on Facebook today. It said Mariota describes nerve injury as possibly career-ending.
Yeah, he's done.
Dang, really? Man,
Yeah,
I hope he saved his money.
He'll be in the middle of a game throwing the ball, and
Can't feel his arm.
he'll throw the ball and he won't even be able to feel his arm. Josh Donaldson had the same nerve injury. Josh Donaldson would do everything normal, and mid-game he would just throw the ball to first base and his arm would just go out and he'd just spike it.
All right, guys, so that'll wrap it up with NFL, our playoff predictions. Dustin thinks Vikings get the 6th seed in the NFC.
And the Colts and the AFC.
And the Colts in the AFC. I think Colts in the AFC get the 6th, but I disagree with Vikings. I think Eagles are going to slide into the 6th seed in the NFC. Matt also, based off his picks, believes the Eagles get in over Vikings. And Caleb, based off his picks, believe that Vikings get in over Eagles. So we got a 2-2 split. Me and Matt's taking Eagles the 6th seed. Dustin and Caleb's taking Vikings, and we're all taking the Colts in the AFC to get the 6th seed. But we're all hoping that Steelers can win and get the 4th seed, which would just mix everything up. Then Ravens would be your 6th seed and all that. So we're all hoping for the best,
they
expecting the
wouldn't be.
worst.
If the Ravens lose, they're out.
Yeah.
I thought they
They don't hold
had
a
7
tiebreaker.
losses?
They won't hold a tiebreaker over the Colts anymore. Or they'd have 7 losses. Colts would have 6.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
really? So never
Ravens
mind.
be out.
So it's Ravens in or Steelers in?
Raise your
in
hand
that
if you
situation?
really want to watch the Ravens. Okay, nobody raised their hand.
All right, guys, so we'll go into our premium picks now. I'll start it off, give y'all a second to look, so I'll take my time on this one. And I'm going to go with Ohio State 6.5. They're going to wreck Washington in this bowl game. Give me Haskins player prop, no matter what it is another premium. I really like a lot of these college football games, but I'm going to go with that as my premium. Ohio State 6.5. Going to be a good game. You got yours in mind, Dustin?
Yeah, I got mine in mind.
What's yours, Dustin?
Mine's going to be the Chargers in a 2-team teaser. Chargers by 1. And the Falcons plus 6.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna do a little 2-team teaser as well. Give me Notre Dame plus 19 because they're a plus 13 underdog. So give me them with a 6-point teaser, and then give me the Falcons at a -5.
All right.
I like that pick.
Are y'all ready for the 4-team?
Oh, here we go.
God.
The 4-team, 12-point cheater.
Hey, 2 in a row. I've hit 2 in a row, so let's see.
Not everybody can do a 12-point teaser.
Well, I don't care what they could do. Let's see. Give me the Raiders plus 25.5. Yeah.
Versus who?
Chiefs.
25.5.
All right, let's go. Go with it.
Give me the Jets 25.5. Give me the Eagles plus 5. And the 49ers plus 22. That's a sticker.
That's a sticker. So there's the premium plays, guys. We can't wait to watch this week of bowl games. It's going to be a good week. Good week of football. Playoffs will be determined. And we'll wrap it up there. We'll see y'all next week. Everybody be safe this holiday season. Don't pull a Jason Pierre-Paul and blow your hand off. And be safe out there with the fireworks. And quick shout out to our sponsor, Legend Gear and Apparel. Go check them out. Shirts are up at legendgear.co and on Facebook at Legend Gear and Apparel. And our other sponsor, Legend Wood and Artifacts. You can also get them on Facebook at Legend Wood and Artifacts. So go check them out. Like and subscribe on the podcast app on iTunes and SoundCloud and YouTube. We'll see you guys next week.